guys, in today's video we are going to be making over 4 things that I've either got thrifting or antiquing or just secondhand, and doing these fun little flips that I have been procrastinating. If you guys are new here, I'm Emily. I'm a mom who loves home decor, thrifting, and a good DIY project. I have these 4 home items that I have been putting off, some of them for months, to basically refinish. It's just everything else has kind of gotten importance over these things just because, you know, you just live with things. You think, I'll do that another time. So when I decided to make this video, I was like, yes, this is the push that I need to get these projects done, and it feels good because I've finished them all and they turned out really great. Before we get into the first project, I wanted to quickly thank Brooklinen for sponsoring today's video. We are going to chat a little bit about them in a few minutes, but before we do that, I want to take you guys through project 1. Here is a project I've been putting off for literally 6 months. This is this beautiful antique mirror that I got for little to no money. It basically was thrown in for free with a dresser that I bought for 20 bucks. So this is basically a free mirror. I'm absolutely in love with it. And I have been meaning to strip this down to this raw wood. It's kind of like a red toned wood. And yeah, so we're gonna citrus strip it. So I need to tape it up, use a bag over the mirror, and yeah, hopefully we can make this thing work. I think I've literally been putting off this project for 6 months because I hate taping things off. It's one of those tedious tasks that in your mind you're like, ugh, I never wanna have to do that. And yeah, that took me like 10 minutes to tape off that mirror. And I didn't love it. This is my favorite citrus strip spray, and this is the easy part now. We spray this on and let it sit for 30 minutes. It has been about 30 minutes and we are going to go in and scrub our mirror. I simply use a steel wool pad, some water, and you scrub. We are currently using our space heater to dry the mirror, but you can also just let it dry and sit overnight. You saw us spray it off. The mirror is all finished and the backing has been chipping off, so I'm just removing it, and potentially we could put a new piece of board on the back, see what it looks like. So we forgot to film the process, but after we took off all the chipping wood, my husband just secured these 2 pieces at the back. The mirror is actually held in place by all these little, I don't know if they're called shims, like all the little wood pieces. So the mirror's secure, but we just wanted to add that little extra support. This is kind of how you can hang it on the wall or just lean it up against, you know, a dresser or whatever. But I just wanted to show you guys that because we definitely forgot to film, but he just used some screws to put them on. Do you guys remember what this mirror looked like before? And here it is now. Before we get into project number 2, I want to quickly talk to you guys about our sponsor today, Brooklinen. If you've been following me, you know I have Brooklinen bedding and towels, and I love them. We're longtime fans of Brooklinen. One of the really great things about Brooklinen is that they make it possible to have really, really high quality, beautiful bedding without the crazy price tag. I know that there are high-end bedding companies out there where you can get a down comforter or something like that for over $600, whereas Brooklinen's comforters are in the price range of $150 to $350, depending on what you get. Brooklinen is able to give us quality and comfort at these prices by cutting out the middleman. Brooklinen believes that people deserve comfortable and beautiful home essentials without the crazy markups. We have a handful of their linen duvet and sheets, and actually currently on our bed we have the Luxe satin sheets, which are out of this world. We got the all-season down comforter. We needed an all-season comforter. The one we had, super heavy. Every time summer comes around, my husband's like, I can't with this comforter. And I'm like, I can't sleep without like a heavier type blanket. So we grabbed the all season, perfect for all year round. I love that I don't have to like switch out my bedding, but I can just have this one throughout the whole year. Brooklinen's down is ethically sourced from Hutterite farms in Canada. It's also hypoallergenic and treated with ultra fresh antimicrobials. And the best thing about their comforters is that they come with the little loop ties on the end, so you can attach it to their duvets, which also have the little loop ties. So your comforter is not going to be shifting around. Before I open this up, let me show you guys, we also got 2 pillows. We got 2 plush down pillows. They are their softest and fluffiest pillow, oftentimes recommended for stomach sleepers, which my husband usually is a stomach sleeper. We're gonna get these unboxed, but before we do that, I wanted to let you know that Brooklinen gave me a discount code for you guys. You can get $20 off any order over 100 using code EmilyFaith. I will have that link down in the description box for you guys. Let's unpackage these and get these on the bed. I totally misspoke earlier. The down comforter has the little loop, and Brooklinen's duvet covers have the little ties. That makes sense. The loop, the tie. They go together, and this is like a game changer. Moving on to project number 3. I have been scouring Facebook Marketplace for vintage pine furniture, and this is the first piece that I have found, and it is so beautiful. Obviously, it needs refinished. I have a couple ideas. I was originally thinking I could use this for almost like a side table. It's a shorter dresser, and I thought I could chop the legs and have it be a nightstand or a side table. I'm undecided on that, but we're gonna sand this whole thing down. We attempted to strip and sand these handles that the dresser came with, and they're so dark. They're not matching the wood. I bought these ones off of Amazon. I found basically the exact same handles, which is awesome. These are a little too light, so I actually went and I stained it with this natural stain. Now it matches perfectly. So from this to this, because these were how the originals were looking. Remember how this pine dresser looked when we first got it? And here it is now. For our third project, we are going to be finishing this antique stool that I got at an antique store. We just really needed like a stool that the boys could use in the kitchen, in the bathroom, in their room, just like a little stool that we can carry around the house for any need. The wood's a little dark for what I like, so I wanted to strip this thing down and let me share with you guys the full process of refinishing this stool. Now that it's sanded, I actually think I might paint it. It's looking like very rustic. I mean, you guys can see. I feel like it's a little more rustic looking than I usually would go with. Me and my husband chatted, and we think we're gonna leave the top. Like, in general, this top is pretty. It is rustic, but I think what we're gonna do is paint just the bottom. I am going to paint the bottom this natural almond color. It's not a pure white by any means. It's kind of this creamy beige color. And that's what we're gonna do. To finish off this stool, I'm gonna go in with some white finishing wax, just as some sort of protective coat. You guys remember how this stool looked before? And here it is now. For our last project, I'm very excited about this one. I got this old high chair. The last project we're gonna be doing is refinishing this old high chair. My son Norman, that one, he uses it to sit up at the table so he's nice and tall. It's basically like a booster chair, which is super awesome. But it's missing some dowels, so we are going to replace those. And then, because I have no desire to sand this thing down, we are going to spray paint it white or cream. I actually haven't grabbed the spray paint yet, but just spray paint it all and hopefully make it look way cuter than this orangey red finish that's currently going on.
There was previous little support beams that broke off. Old little support is still stuck in there. Basically just drill it out so it's able to be replaced. Our dowel that we got from Home Depot, it's a little bit bigger, so we're gonna have to make these holes a smidge bigger. And we're gonna put the dowel in this side and line it up where this hole's gonna be. You wanna cut enough so that it's gonna go into this leg over here. So our dowel is cut. And now we're just gonna dump some glue inside of these holes that we made here. And now we're just gonna repeat it for this part too.
I am going to go in and prime this high chair with this color that I have. I'm gonna stop at the hardware store and look at the other spray paint colors, but I figured I have this one, so we'll see how we like it, and then we get a nice base coat anyways. Okay, so I just gave it one little coat, and I'm definitely gonna get like a creamier white color. Is this just me? But a lot of beige colors have a very, I would say, like purpley undertone, and that is one of my least favorite things, is when beiges kind of can look purple. So currently I feel like this is leaning a little purple looking, and this is just not it. So we're gonna find like a white cream. I grabbed this, what is it called? This heirloom white satin spray paint. I'm gonna finish this off with spray paint and call it a day. I already gave it one coat, so that we're going in with our second now. Do you guys remember how this high chair looked before? And here it is now. And that is everything. You guys, these projects were so fun. I loved that I was able to stop procrastinating and get this stuff done. I'm so happy with them. They all look so much better than they did before, in my opinion, and they kind of fit our home a little better now. Thanks again, Brooklinen, for sponsoring, and don't forget that you guys can use code EmilyFaith to get $20 off any order over 100, and I will have that link down in the description box. If you enjoyed today's video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. As always, you can subscribe for more of my everyday life. Follow me on Instagram at EmilyFaith22. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye!